Greetings everyone. I'm Nischay from Nyanaganga Central School, Bellare, studying in grade 10. Our Indian economy is broadly divided into three sectors: the primary sector, the secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. Money also plays a very important role in providing economic value for people in society. And today I've chosen the tertiary sector for interviewing my brother who has taken the course of Chartered Accountancy. The tertiary sector plays a very important role in our society. It mainly develops a technology, skill, and knowledge. I hope you enjoy the interview. Thank you. Glad to meet you, Mr. Chubai.
Pleased to meet you, Nischay.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, how does it feel to be in this interview?
Oh, it feels great. I've been looking forward to this. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on what I do.
So, beautiful day, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The climate's pretty, it's rainy, it's sunny, it's a blend of both. Pretty humid, but we could do with a bit cooler. It's fine, yeah.
So, shall we begin with the interview?
Yes, we should.
Sure. Okay. So, how do you feel pursuing a career as a chartered accountant?
Well, a chartered accountancy course, generally people think that it's pretty hard, it's really challenging to do, but, personally for me, I feel it's all about what you like and what you are interested in. So it's been over 3 years, I guess. I passed the first level, passed the second level, and now I'm doing my articleship. So yeah, it feels great to actually take part in this course, and it molds the individual into a person who's well suited for the profession. So I'm glad, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think are the key advantages of being a chartered accountant for almost 3 years?
Yeah, well, a chartered accountant, a role of a chartered accountant is a profession. So a CA has to play a very important role in society.
That is true.
So a lot of people, are invested in, companies and other firms. So their financial interest is at stake. Most of these firms and companies, they publish their financial reports so that these investors can make informed decisions. So it is the duty of the chartered accountant to make sure that this information is not misleading and that the most precious public money is not misused. So this is why we have a very important role in upholding law, examining and evaluating financial reports, and ensuring that financial reporting is done in a true and fair way. So we make sure that people do not conduct any defrauding or fraudulent activities. That's what we do.
So you help society.
Yes, of course.
It's very important.
And we safeguard the financial interests of society in general.
So what are the earning prospects of being a CA?
Well, CAs do earn big because most audits and assignments are generally involving large companies, banks, and firms. So when there's big names involved, there's big money involved. So CAs generally get a large amount of money as their fees, but I'm just doing my articleship now, so I manage my stipend. I get about 2,000 per month. So it's what they give you to learn about how you are supposed to work as a CA. So that's what you get. But otherwise, when you talk about earnings of a chartered accountant, it's generally the fees, and it will be depending on the kind of assignment you undertake. So yeah, generally you do make big money with being a CA.
So what do you mean by an article, and what did you learn from being an article?
Well, being a CA is a very, very prestigious role in the financial world. So you cannot let everyone become a CA. So you have to know something about what you're doing. So that's why there is a compulsory 2-year course known as articleship. So it's where you work under a practicing chartered accountant to learn how you can hone in on those skills to become one yourself. So I've learned a lot actually being a an article. The CAs I work under are very helpful, and they help me understand that there are a lot of things that we need to devote major attention to, and a few things that are very crucial to performing our duty as effective professionals. So I've learned how to develop professional skepticism, and I have also learned to maintain objectivity and integrity in decision making. So yeah, all in all, I have learned a lot, and I think in the days to come, I will learn more, which will mold my personality into the kind I need to step into the prestigious profession of being a chartered accountant.
So, what is your advice for those students who wish to pursue a career as a CA, chartered accountant?
Yeah, well, many students generally say that I want to be a CA, mainly because they think CAs earn a lot. So that taste for money is what drives people into this profession mainly. But I'd say, you should make that you yourself, you should have that interest in a subject and not merely run behind money. So just think about what you want to do, and make sure this is exactly what you want, because being a CA is no easy deal. So you have to be very hardworking and dedicated. You have to devote a large part of your time to this. Of course, there are a few myths that you have to study these many hours and that many hours. Those are not that relevant. But as long as you know what you're doing and you're studying in context of the real world, I think you have every student from any stream, commerce, science, or arts, has the potential to become a budding chartered accountant. So as long as you have that interest, there's nothing stopping you. So don't run behind money. If you genuinely want to pursue this career, there's nothing stopping you.
I really like the saying that you said about interest. Interest is really important, isn't it?
Yes, of course. A lot of people now are interested in certain fields, but they end up entering in other fields because they might have some kind of problems, financial difficulties, or pressure from their family. I wouldn't recommend these because what's going to happen in the future is our life. So we are the ones who are responsible for what happens. So we have to take the right decisions, and we have to take the decisions that we can carry the consequences of. So from the beginning, we should think what we're going to do and not take any decisions in haste, because you have to think twice before you do anything, because today's world is quite competitive, quite challenging. So every step has to be a very thoughtful one. So yeah, you have to have that interest before you do anything.
Well said, Nischay. It was good meeting you, and thank you so much for being in this interview and spending time with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much.